is a 10 lesson course. Okay, if you got that, just say got it. We're recording the meeting. But it's a 10 lesson course. And you have to, it's like $750 per class. So in total, it's $75 for 10 classes. And they're recorded classes taught by Jordan Mettler himself. They're very professional and they really just cover the basics. So even though like you may think, oh, like coming to these Sunday classes are enough, I strongly encourage you to come join us or buy one of these packs. And then if you feel like, go back, and if you feel like okay. Okay, and then even if you feel like you're more advanced, you don't need to take a basics course anymore. We have our advanced computer classes for our advanced students. So this is a 10 lesson course. It's like the next level of technological skills. And the reduced price is $10 a class, so $100 for the whole thing. But again, even if you still feel like you think, oh, I'm good, I know the basics, we really encourage you to start with the basics class because it just covers everything you need to know. And if you want to purchase these classes, you could go to mettlersenior.technology/advanced classes, and then go to the next slide. So to sign up, you go to mettlersenior.com. And if you have any questions and you feel like you want to sponsor our class, like Bernice did, you can go to info@senior.com. Okay. And then our agenda for today, we always love to start off our classes just to kind of go through what our classes are going to be about. So today we're going to give you a little introduction to social media, what it is, how it's helpful, what you could do with it. And then we're going to kind of dive in and specifically look at Instagram and Facebook. They're very similar, and you could actually use the same login for both. We're just going to show you guys how you could use each of them. Go to the next slide. Okay, so social media. What even is social media? So social media is any digital tool that allows users to quickly create and share content with the public. And social media encompasses a wide range of websites and apps. So social media can be from Facebook to Instagram, to YouTube, to Snapchat, to Pinterest, to Twitter, to WhatsApp. And many of you may have some of these on your phone, but if you don't, that's okay. And they're just used for different things and just to try and communicate with other people. Okay, so now I'm telling you about social media, but what are the advantages to even having social media? Like, why would you even want this? So social media allows you to communicate with friends and family, learn new things, develop your interest, and be entertained. So it connects you with other people, but also can entertain you just if you're bored or something along those lines. And you can use social media to broaden your knowledge in a particular field and build your professional network by connecting with other professionals in your industry. So for example, my mom is a plastic surgeon and she has an Instagram account to publicize her job and what she does, but she also has groups where she talks to other plastic surgeons where they can connect on all being plastic surgeons together. And there's a lot of noise on the internet. So social media allows you to hone in on what you really care about and what you really want to read about. And you could easily learn about current events and things taking place near you from social media. So let's say you're part of a senior center and you want to know what's taking place during the week. They could have an Instagram account that updates you on different things that are going on at their home. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so the first app that we're going to tell you about is Instagram. So we're going to have Victor explain to you what Instagram is and show you how to actually download the app on whatever device you are using. Okay, Victor, you go ahead.
Okay, hello, my name is Victor Moche, and I'll be teaching you about Instagram and Instagram terms. So Instagram is an app, as Stella said, that connects people worldwide from all around the world in any country, and it enables them to talk and to entertain others. Like if you see something that you like, you're able to post it on your social media so you could share it with people that follow you. And when people follow you, they're able to see whatever you post. And when you post it, they're able to like it, comment, and do whatever they please. So when you have your profile, which I'll show you once I share my my screen, profile is your account. When you have your own profile, you're able to post, you're able to like, you're able to comment, and whenever you do any of those things, it says your name. For example, if I were to like something, it would say Victor Moche liked your post, and you're able to express your gratitude for the post or do whatever that you would like while you're on your own profile. So people will know that it was you. If you were to post on your own profile, when you post, let's say a photo or a video, when you post, everyone who follows you can see it. So when, let's say I follow Stella, and Stella recently saw or went, let's say, to Israel, and she thought she'd share her story or trip with us by posting a couple pictures of where she went and what she did. So when she posts those pictures on her own profile, it could show what Stella did over the summer or whatever she did over the break. And so you could see what other people's lives are like when they post, and you get an insight in what they are doing. When you have a filter is something that you could put on your own post, which this filter would be like, let's say you want a filter to change how like your background looks. You could use a blur filter, or you could have a filter which changes how your face looks. Like you could have like bunny ears on one of them. Like a filter could change the appearance of anything, and it could, make funny photos, and you could do whatever you want with filters. It's like a fun thing that you could do. And when you post, like maybe Stella did on her own profile, people are able to make a caption. So maybe people don't know that Stella went to, let's say, Israel. And then in her caption, she'd say, let's say she went to Israel with her family. She'd say, I'm in Israel with my family. Here's some photos, and this would be her post. But if she wanted to enhance this, she could put an hashtag, like hashtag Am Yisrael Chai, or like hashtag Israel's the best. Like these hashtags are sayings that people have, and basically these hashtags could, if you say that you like a hashtag like Israel, and many posts with the hashtag Israel will come up in your feed. And what your feed is what Instagram puts on your for you like page. Like when you log into Instagram, when you go onto Instagram, the app, you get a couple posts. Like for example, you'd see Stella's post because she said hashtag Israel, and you like hashtag Israel. And so your feed will be filled with many hashtags like hashtag Israel, like hashtag this was my trip, or things like that, which you like. And you're able to see all the things that you like on your feed. And that's what it does for you. Now, downloading Instagram. Now, when you download Instagram, you'll have to do it from the App Store. And while you're on the App Store, you'll have to search up Instagram and press download, as I can show you right now. I'll show my phone.
Yeah, so while Victor's getting his phone to share screen, Victor just kind of explained to us a couple of terms that are useful for navigating through Instagram. So now Victor is going to show us how to actually download the app on your phone, because it's not an app that is on your phone as soon as you get it. You have to go to the App Store and download it. And then as soon as Victor downloads the app, Dahlia is going to explain to us how to use the app. So here he is. He's going to show us how to download the app.
I don't know what's happening. We're having some technical difficulties, but it's doesn't look like it's working.
All right, so I'm just gonna share my screen.
Okay. There you go.
Okay, so you can explain.
So what you're going to want to do once you log onto your iPhone, you'd like to swipe all the way to the right, and you could search up the App Store. While you're there, you could search up any app that you'd like. And when you go to the search bar, you press on the search bar, and then you search up Instagram. And then you'll find a couple apps related to Instagram and the app Instagram. If you already have the app Instagram, it'll show you open, which then you'd open the app. And this is Stella's account. And as you could see, Stella's on her own profile. So when she posts something, it'll show up on her profile, and people will be able to like, comment. She could have hashtags. She could have anything she'd like on her own account. But what you want to do when you go on Instagram and you don't have a profile yet, you're going to have to log in and make your own account. So if you want to make a new account, if you have an account on Facebook, you could log in using your Facebook account. But if you don't have an account on Facebook, then you are also able to make a new account with your own email. So what you're going to do with this email, you're going to put it in, make your own password, and then you'll be all set. This is all you have to do for Instagram, to make your own profile, to share your own stories as yourself. And this is all you're going to have to do. And as you could see here, Stella is showing you that you're able to use Mittler Senior Tech or whatever email that you use to make your own account, your own portfolio, your own profile on Instagram. And once you're on your own profile, once you log in, as Stella is doing now, you could log in by doing that. And there you go. You get your own new account. And what Mittler Senior Technology account is, you could see as you could have your own bio, which is telling you about yourself, or as an example here for Mittler Senior Tech, it tells you what Mittler Senior Tech is about, and it shows you what we're trying to do, and what we are showing. And as you could see, the last post that we made was about social media. And Stella, if you'd like to click on the.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Victor, so much. So again, what Victor just showed us is how to log into Instagram. So if you are like we already had a pre-existing account. So we logged into Mettler Senior Technology. And now Dahlia is going to kind of talk us through how to use the app, because there's a lot going on here. And when you download Instagram, none of this is here. So Dahlia is going to explain to us what's going on.
I'm Dahlia, and as Stella said, I'm going to explain how to use the app. So it may look overwhelming, but I promise it's not. So here you see on the bottom of the screen, there's 5 icons. So all the way on the left, on the bottom, there's a little house. So that's the home icon. So that's, if any of you have Facebook, that's like your feed on Facebook. It's what like the app is feeding to you. So it filters what you want to see, right? So there might be random posts that the app thinks that you're interested in, or some of your friends, like maybe Stella will come up on my feed because like I'm her friend on Instagram, and then you can like and you can see all of the different posts. Okay, so moving on to the next icon is a little magnifying glass. So that's the search icon. So let's say I'm searching for my friend, right? I want to look for my friend's account. I can search up Stella if I want. And then it'll give me her account, right? You see it right there, Stella Hiltzik. And okay, so now you have the option of following someone. So basically, when you make an account, it asks you if you want your account to be public or private. So if your account is public, then anyone can see like your posts, like anyone can see anything. So most people, when they make an account, unless you're like a famous person, they make their account private. So you can see that Stella is private and I can't see her posts. So if I want to see her posts, I can click the big blue bar that says follow on it. And I can request to follow Stella. So if I click that button, I request to follow her, and it says requested, and Stella will get a notification that says Mettler Senior Tech has requested to follow you. So if Stella wants them to follow her, then she can click accept, and now like Mettler Senior Tech will be able to see Stella's posts. Okay, so that's how you follow someone on Instagram. And if we go back down to the icons, the one in the middle, so you see it's a little video. So that icon it's for Reels. So there's something called Instagram Reels, which is, I don't know if any of you have heard of TikTok or like things like that, but it's basically like, it's a section on Instagram that's just a lot of videos. And it's similar to like pictures where you can like them, you can comment. You see there's like a little heart on the right side, and like a little messages icon, right? So if I like this video, I can just double click on my screen, and then you see the heart turns red. It means I liked it. And I can comment if I want. I just click on the message icon, and I can type something in. Yeah, so that's how you comment. Instagram Reels are not used as much as the other features on that. Okay, so the next icon is a little shopping bag. So it's Instagram Shop. So just like, I think you guys learned how to use Amazon. So Instagram, there's a way of like shopping online through the app. And you can search up different things to buy. You can like browse. It's basically just another online shopping, right? So let's say I want to look for a sweatshirt, I can click on women's clothing and accessories. And you can click on women's clothing, and I can look for a sweatshirt that I maybe want to buy through Instagram. Here, women's sweaters and sweatshirts. And it gives you now options of all these. See, it gives you a picture of the item and it gives you the prices on the bottom. So I can click on anyone I want and you can buy it for yourself. Things that are sold on Instagram tend to be like smaller companies. So it's not really like these like big, like Amazon, for example, is like a big industry. While like on Instagram, it will be like maybe like individual people selling like their own things. Okay. And then the last icon on the bottom right, so that's your profile. So you click on that, it's a circle, and that's gonna bring you to your own profile. So when you click on that, you're gonna be able to see your followers, you can see your posts, right? So like all the squares on the bottom, like those are all my posts. And you can like slide through them. And right, so here, for example, you could see like Tech Tip Tuesdays, you can see like flyers for when classes are. So if this was like, for example, like one of your profiles, like you would be able to see all the posts that you put up. So maybe pictures of your friends and family, etc. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about now. So there are a couple ways of posting things through Instagram. So you can do like a regular post, you can post a picture or a video. So for example, if I click on the latest post that Miller Senior Tech posted. So, right, it's a flyer for today's class. So this is it's just like a regular post, right? It's a picture, and then on the bottom you see the red heart, so you can see how many people liked it. And you can see like how long ago it was posted. You can see if people commented. So this is probably here. So these are the comments. This is probably like the most basic way to post something. And okay, so let's learn how to post. So you tap the icon. So on the top right, there's a plus icon, right? So if I want to post, right? So there are different types of posts. So we're just going to do a regular post. It's called post. And we're going to click on that. And then it brings you to your recent photos, like in the camera app, right? In your photo album. So let's say I want to post a picture, any picture with my friends that I took a little while ago. And you're like thinking, oh, I want to post that on Instagram. So you can go. So this is Stella with her friends, right? She can go on Instagram. She can choose a picture and she can select the picture, right? So now she wants to post a picture from school with her two friends. So she's gonna click on the picture and then she's gonna go to the top right and click next. You see next, and then okay, so you're gonna click that, and then you can, so how Victor was talking before about filters. So let's say Stella wants to post a picture in black and white, right? So she can click on the black and white filter. You can make it any filter you want. It just changes like the colors of the picture. So she's just selecting through all the different filters. There's a lot to choose from, so you can have fun with that. So Stella can choose whichever filter she wants. And then, so basically these are all just different ways of like editing your photo. Like if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You can just skip this process, but there are all these different tools you can use to make your photo brighter or darker. You can, yeah, look, see now it's getting darker, now it's getting brighter. There's all these different cool ways of editing your photos. But let's say you just want to keep it like this, then you can just click next. And right, so now Stella, what she can do, it says write a caption. So let's say this photo was taken on Pink Day. Like at school, we had a day where we were raising awareness for breast cancer. So everyone showed up in pink. So Stella can write, she can write Pink Day okay, so now that's going to be her caption, right? So when the picture is posted, it'll say on the bottom, it'll say Pink Day, so people know why Stella's wearing pink. And okay, so now you see all these things you can select on the bottom. So let's say Stella wants to tag people. So what that means is Stella's in the photo with 2 other people, with her 2 friends from school. Let's say she wants to acknowledge that they're in the photo. She wants to, like, it's like quote unquote giving them credit. Like, so you would basically search up their name and you can tag them in the photo so people know, like, it identifies who's in the photo. Like, it's not just Stella, it's Stella and her 2 friends. So she just tagged her friend Bobby. And now people know that Stella's in the photo and so is Bobby. Okay, so now you're gonna click done. And if Stella wanted to post this, then she could just click share and then it would show up in her profile. Okay, so that's how you post just a normal regular post. And now we're gonna learn what stories are. Okay, so you see that Stella's post, and then if you want to delete it, she just did that, but it showed up on her profile. Okay, so now you see right above the squares in the center of the screen, there are all these circles. They're like blue and green, right? Okay, so this is a different way of posting. It's called a story. So here we can click on any story we want. And stories are like, they're different. Like you click on them and you can like tap through them. They're more like some stories you can post and they only last for like 24 hours. But stories are like, they're kind of more of like updates, right? So like if Mittler Senior Tech is having a class, right? Like they would post on their story, like, get ready for our class. Like, for example, I don't know, in like 2 weeks. And you would post like what time it is and everything. Okay. Stories like you can watch your friend's stories. Like it's the same, it works this like mostly the same way as a normal post, right? So if you go to your homepage, you can see on top there's 3 circles, right? So if I want to watch like one of the stories on top, I would just click on the circle, and then you would tap through it, right? So you just click on the right to like see the next thing. Okay, so how do we post a story? Okay, so we're gonna go back to our okay, yeah, you can go back to your profile, and the same way, right? So the same way that we posted a regular post, you're gonna click on the plus sign on the top, right? See that plus icon, but instead of clicking post, we're gonna click story. You see it says, it's the 3rd one, yeah. Okay, so now let's say Stella wanted to post on her story a picture of the Zoom meeting, right? So she can take a picture of her computer screen. And stories are a little more fun because you can like add text, you can draw, you can put emojis, you you can have some fun with it. It's kind of like a collage, right? So Stella's gonna make it colorful and more entertaining. And okay, she just added text, right? So it says Mittler Senior Tech. She can add an emoji if she wants to. She can, do what she wants. Okay, so now there's like a little sticker on the bottom, make it more colorful, more fun. Yeah, so let's say, okay, Stella took a picture of this and she wants to post this as a story. So she would just click the arrow on the bottom right. And she can just click share. And then that, right, okay, so now she just posted her story and now you click done. And if you go onto her profile, right, and you click on your story, you should be able to see, look, Stella just posted that. So you can just see what you create. And yeah, so you can have more fun with stories if you want. They're like a fun, creative way to share events happening. Okay, and the last thing we're going to cover is the privacy, right? So as I was saying in the beginning, some people are public, some people are private. So it really depends. But if you're private, right, then only people who you accept as followers can see your posts, right? So like if me and Stella are Instagram friends, then she can see my post. Okay, so we're gonna click on the 3 bars on the top right, which Stella just clicked on. And that's gonna take us to settings. One second. We're just gonna reshare our screen. Sorry, we're just having some slight technical difficulties. Okay, here we go. So you see the 3 bars on the top right. So you're gonna click on that. And then you're gonna go to settings, which is the first icon. Okay, so now you see all these things. This is your account. And we're gonna go to privacy. So you see the little lock icon that is being circled, right? So you're gonna click on privacy. And so Mittler Senior Tech is actually a public account. And if you search it up, anyone can see it, anyone can see its posts. But let's say we wanted to make Mittler Senior Tech private. So you see on the top, it says private account. You would just click on that white button. And okay, so in this case, because Mittler Senior Tech is an organization, it cannot be private. But if we were on Stella's account, for example, then you can make your account private. So I think Stella is actually private. So if I wanted to follow her, I'd need to request her in order to see her posts. So you can set this up like when you log in and when you make your account. And I think that's everything for how to use Instagram. Yeah, so you can post things, share with your friends and family, with people. Yeah, it's a fun app to have.
Yes, thank you so much, Dahlia. So I hope that kind of just clarified a couple of things. It is an app with just a lot of different uses. So posting stories, watching videos, commenting, liking. It's a lot. But all you need to know for right now is kind of how we just explained to you how to like use the app, and how you could just like design your own profile and follow other people. Okay, so now Victor is going to, we're going to be switching to Facebook. 1 second. Yeah. And he's going to explain to us how to download Facebook, which is like similar but a little different than Instagram. All right, here we go.
All right. Hi, I'm Victor. I'm back, and I'm going to be explaining how to use Facebook. Facebook is a social networking site that makes it easy for you to connect and share with family and friends online. Facebook is the world's largest social network with more than 1 billion users worldwide. So Facebook has been around for a long time. Many of you may know how to use it or may not, but Facebook is like Instagram in many ways, and it allows you to connect with your friends, family, online, and just like Instagram, you have a feed, you have your own profile, and you have many ways as you could talk and express your opinions or express your travels or what you like or dislike, what you want to see, where you want to go, like anything that you desire, you could find on Facebook, or anything you want to share, you could share it on Facebook. And maybe you were supposed to watch this video, Stella. I think I'll.
No, just go to the next slide.
Oh, okay. So just like Instagram, there are many terms that apply to Facebook and Facebook only. But there are many terms that Instagram and Facebook share. Like when you have a friend on Facebook, it's like when you follow someone on Instagram. So a friend on Facebook is when you, let's say you request to, let's say you know the person and you search them up on Facebook in the search bar, and you find out that they're also using Facebook and they're expressing their times and doing, expressing like all the things that they're doing, and you want to friend them. You want to see everything that they're posting and sharing on your feed. And by doing this, by friending them, they'll have to accept you, and then you'll be able to see everything that they say, that they post, that they express on Facebook. And you could see their friends too. Just like Instagram, when someone posts on Facebook, you're able to like the post. As let's say how Stella posted a picture of her and her friends on Pink Day, and you're able to like that post. But on Facebook, when you put like on Facebook, it's like the same thing. Also, with tagging, you're also able to tag organizations. Like when Stella posted on her story a picture of the Zoom, you're able to say, you're able to tag Mittler Senior Tech. You're able to tag them because they're also in the video. So you're like giving them, they're also in the picture in the story, and you're, like giving them credit. So you could also tag as being part of something bigger. Let's say there's like a trend going on. Like you could, everyone's going to this restaurant and ordering the same food, and you order that same milkshake that everyone orders. You're able to say, let's say the hashtag is hashtag crumble milkshake or something like that. You're able to say hashtag crumble milkshake, like you have already you've done this. And yeah, And status update is when people express their opinions. Like in a status update, you're able to say, oh, I like this, I don't like this. And yeah, just like you're able to comment, just like on Instagram, you're able to comment on people's Instagram, on people's posts, and you could say what you feel about it. And you're also able to do that on Facebook. When people post, you're able to comment on it. And same with Instagram feed, you have something called news feed. News feed is very similar to Instagram feed, and it shows you all the news that's happening around the world about people you follow, all the friends that you have. And every single time something happens, when something is put on your news feed, or a friend posts, or you get a like, or you get a tag, you get a notification. A notification notifies you of, let's say, a friend posts, a friend liked your post, a friend tagged you in a picture because you were in the picture, like Stella did, or you could get a notification that so-and-so wants to follow you, wants to friend you, and you're able to do that like that too. And now we'll go on to downloading Facebook. So in order to download Facebook, the same as we did before for downloading Instagram, you'll have to go all the way to the right and you go to the App Store. Once you're in the App Store, you'll search in the search bar Facebook. Many apps will come up, but Facebook will too. And if you already have Facebook, it'll say open. But if you don't, you'll have to download it. So here you're able to see Mittler Senior Technology already has a Facebook page. But if you don't have a Facebook page like we do, you are able to make your own. And in order to make your own, you're going to have to start off and you're going to have to go to, you're going to have to, I think like, go to the menu maybe, or profile. And yeah, you're going to set up your profile, but that's after you sign in. When you sign in, it'll be exactly like Instagram, and you'll be able to sign in by putting in your information. It'll say your phone or email. You could put your first name, last name, like Stella is showing now. You'll say, let's say I'm signing up. I'll put Victor Moche, and then I'll put in my email, and then I'll put in a password that I want to make my Facebook account with in order to make my own profile. So once I do this and I sign up, I'm going to get my own profile. And once you do your own profile, it will be known as, when you sign up over here, it'll be known, let's say for this man, it says Barry Hubbard. And you'll say, and your account name would be Barry Hubbard, your name. And that's how you make an account. And so when you go back to Facebook, it'll show you all about you. Like you could see, that's how you make your own profile, and Mittler Senior Tech already has their own profile.
Exactly. Okay, so now Andrew is going to help us understand how to use Facebook.
Hi, I'm Andrew Gage. I'm going to continue where Victor left off. But just one thing, a lot of what Victor said that you can do on Instagram, you can do on Facebook. Yeah. But to continue, can you share your screen to the slides? Thanks. So, continuing, he was talking about that when you sign in, you will put in your username, which is going to be your name, and then your password, which I would suggest that you write down or memorize. Once you are in Facebook, there are 6 buttons. There's home, there's friends, watch, feeds, and the notifications. The home button is at the bottom left, just like Instagram. As she's showing now, it's right there. And you can click on the home button to view posts of other people, like what they've posted. You can see updates on people, or just or like in Instagram, how there are hashtags that you like when you like certain posts. When you like certain posts, the algorithm, which is basically the app trying to guess what you like based off of what you click, the like button on things. The app tries to figure out what you like, and so as you like things, what shows up in your home menu will change. So now onto the next one, watch. It's right next to the home button. Again, a lot of this is very similar to Instagram, except some little things are different. Under watch is similar to Instagram Reels, which Victor already explained, but just to cover a little bit, it's basically just short videos, or it can be pictures of things you like. Yeah. Again, yeah, it's similar to home, but this is mostly videos of things. And the app will try to guess what you like. And again, the more you like things, the more the app will get a better understanding of what you like. So when you first download the app and use it, things that appear in the watch or in the home menu can appear to be very random, because the app is trying to understand what you like. And by liking different posts and following people, you can you'll give the app a better understanding of that. Onto the next thing, which is your profile. It's right next to it. So here you can add a profile picture, which is right above your name. That I normally just do a picture of myself, my face, kind of like you can take a picture of yourself, and then but you can make anything your profile picture. Again, I personally just do a picture of my face, but as Stella is demonstrating, you can do a picture of something else, like a moment you had that you really enjoyed, or something like that. You can also edit your profile, such as like interests. You can provide a bio, like in Instagram, which is just describing yourself to other people who look at your profile. You can talk about yourself in there, or you can or in details you can elaborate even further about yourself, such as where you live, where you work, your current school, your relationship, etc. All of those options are there. You can add hobbies. You can add links to other things, such as if by chance you had a website, or whatever, you can add links to things. So right here there are hobbies. They have you can choose hobbies that you do for other people to see. So if every day after school I like to go for a walk, I can choose walking. If I like listening to music, I can choose listening to music. And you can choose what you are interested in / what you do, as a hobby. Um, going to going on to the next thing, notifications. Those are basically like updates on either if someone you are following posted something, or status updates in general on things. But mostly this is used for if you follow someone, you will see new things that they posted. So yeah, so for example, if I have a friend who is in a different country and I want to know how he's doing, if I would want to check on him, you know, then I can check my notifications to see if he has posted anything new. Yeah, that's mostly what that is used for. Then the menu, which is at the very bottom right, is essentially, it's like it's like everything there. It's just, the menu. You can view your friends, you can view groups that you are in, you can so you can join groups if you are interested in things. For example, there's like a New York Giants group, so so if you like the Giants, then you can join that group. You can also make a group, and you can invite your friends to join, but you can search for groups to find what what you're interested in, and yeah, you can join groups. Going back to the menu thing, you can there are a bunch of other things there. There's but this is basically like the home menu. This this shows everything there. This is like, yeah, exactly. And there you can see that there's an option for reels also, which from here you can get to reels, you can get to friends, you can get to groups, you can get to basically everything. In fact, there's a see more button at the bottom for other things. Yeah, those are some extra stuff. So now I'll go into adding someone as a friend. Yeah, so if you go to the menu and then you click on friends, then these are people that you may know. But at the top right, there's a search option. So if you know that your friend just either like got Facebook, or you would like to friend them for whatever reason, you can click on the search button. And then if you know their name, you can search their name. Yeah, so Stella will demonstrate. So yeah, if you search up their name, then make sure to spell it right and everything, so that it'll come up. Yeah, and then when you do, there's an option to add as a friend, which then they will have to approve it, kind of like the follow requests with Facebook. I mean, with Instagram. Yeah, once they are a friend, you can view their posts, you can message them. Yeah, in the notifications tab, you can view their posts, and if they post something new, then you'll see it. To message them, you need the Messenger app, but Stella, should I go into that, or will someone else, or should I not? Okay. Okay, so but yeah, you can view their posts. You will get notified when they post something new in the notifications tab, and you can message them, view their interests, view their profile. Yeah. Going on to whether to have a private account or a public account. It's as Victor explained with Instagram, you can have a private or public account, which some people prefer to have their interests and their stuff private, only to people that follow them or are friends with them on the app. Or if you are famous, or for whatever reason that you may choose, you can have your account as public, where people can view your interests, they can view your posts. Anyone can view your interests, your posts, etc. Versus in private mode, only people who you've approved to be like your friends can do so. Yeah. moving on to liking, commenting, and sharing on posts. Again, it is essentially the exact same thing as Instagram. If you see a post that you like, you can click the like button. If you have something to share on the post, you can comment. Whatever you feel you want to share. Yes, so I love the Giants. Or you can post your opinions if they're going to win, or for anything. Liking something will give the app a bit of an understanding of what you like, and then you might notice after a lot of liking posts, your feed may change. Yeah, and so that's basically liking and commenting. And sharing, so if you go to a post, there's an option to share, which if say, oh, I find this post really funny, or oh, this is a really cool post, I like this. You can share it to a friend, as Stella is demonstrating. You can share it for other people to see. So, for example, if I found a post very funny, and I think to myself, oh, my friend will find this very funny, then you can click share. You can choose who you would like to share it to, whether one person or multiple people. Yeah, and then when you share it, you can say something about what you're sharing. You can say like oh, I love the Giants, as Stella is doing. And then you can share it to them and they'll see it. That's very helpful for, if you find a certain post very, whether it's amusing or whatever, then you can share it with someone. Moving on to posting. Once again, it is very similar to Instagram. You can click on the top right where the plus icon is. Then you click, then you choose what you would like to post. Stella, I guess you can click post. Then here you can choose if you would like to make it public, meaning anyone can see it, like anyone. You can choose your friends only. You can choose your friends except certain people, if for whatever reason you would like to do that. You can choose specific friends, or you can choose only me. Only you can see it. Here you can post either text. You can post so you can share your thoughts. You can post a picture. You can post a video, or multitude of things. But yeah, you can post. What's most commonly done is that people post pictures or videos of themselves or of other people, and then you can like caption it or just say something about it. So yeah, so as Stella is demonstrating, it was Pink Day, so they wore pink, and yeah, you can post a picture of something and then write what that is. Yeah, and then you can post it. There's an option to share it to Instagram also. Because Facebook and Instagram are owned by the same company, so you can do so. That's just if you would like to. You don't have to, or yeah. Oh yeah, and sorry. One thing you can do in post, I should elaborate on this, is that you can tag people, certain people, which was basically which is basically when you post something, who you'd like to see it, who you want, who you don't want to, and yeah. And when you're done, just click post, as Stella did, and yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Again, it's basically, Instagram and Facebook are like very similar in how you post, how you like and you comment, how you can share. A couple of the different things that we were like trying to show were that like you could join a group. So like we were trying to join the Giants. But otherwise, Facebook and Instagram are like pretty similar. For some reason, a lot of the time, like kids use Instagram more than Facebook, and Facebook is used more for adults, where you could like find childhood friends or just like search them up. So there's like not that big of a difference, just whichever one you're more comfortable with. A lot of the time, adults are mostly on Facebook. And yeah, you could just share about your life, see other people's lives. And then, sorry, we're going a little bit over, but just a couple announcements. Yeah, just remain on the Zoom until the announcements are over. We hope you enjoyed today's class. Thank you to all the team members who are involved, Dahlia, Victor, Andrew. We really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, email info@millerseniortech.com. Follow us on the social media that we were just showing you. And this class will be recorded. So if you found that there are a couple of things that you just missed, you wanted us to go back on, you could just watch it on YouTube. And then, sorry. And then again, as I was explaining before, we also have this 10 lesson course that's the basics and an advanced class that we strongly encourage you to take because they go through everything in very specific detail, and they're like really nicely recorded. And to sign up, millersenior.technology/basics class or millersenior.technology/advanced class. Go to either of those to sign up, and they're like really helpful, and we strongly encourage you to take them. And then we also have these free live classes on Zoom, and they happen once to 2 times a month, and there's no cost. And just like we had someone sponsor our class today, you guys can pay $50 a class to help sponsor us and to contribute to our program and our mission. We're unsure of our next date and topic, but we will keep you posted, especially if you're in our WhatsApp group. If not, we can send it out to you to join it. And you get just like updates on what's going on when our next class is. And again, you can sponsor a class. And then a couple other things that we offer are group classes. So we can come to your senior center, your nursing home. It could be in person or on Zoom. We also offer some private lessons. So like one-on-one if you're really struggling and you need a lot of help. And then the last thing that we do are these Tech Tip Tuesdays that we actually post on our Instagram and we post on our Facebook. And they're just a couple like small little things about that don't need to take an entire class to explain, but can be explained in a 2 to 5 minute video. And then again, for more information, you could reach out to www.millerseniortech.com. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email us at info@millerseniortech.com. And thank you. We hope you enjoyed today's class on Instagram and Facebook. We hope that you have developed a little more of an understanding for what social media is, how it works, and how you could use it to your benefit. And thank you so much. And then if you have any questions, email us to sign up at millerseniortech.com, and questions or sponsor, email us at info@millerseniortech.com. And thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.